month of practice. We started working on this show as soon as the last one was over. So that was Halloween weekend. If you guys were at the last SuperCon and you saw the murder mystery show, we were already working on the script during that show. So we took like a month off, but I was still working on the script, and some of the other, my stage manager and assistant director, we are already still at work, and then we immediately got to work on this next one. So we have been working solidly since our first read-through, which was January 4th. So we have to start so early because we pre-record all the voices, and we owe that to our friend Shayna Flack, but I don't know if she's in here or not. But without her, we wouldn't have been able to record the voices, and we did that at DMAC, Digital Media Arts College. Don't feel bad if you don't want to clap because you don't probably know it.
Yeah.
I don't think the state of Florida recognizes it as a campus college. Don't worry about it.
It was a nice closet, though.
There was a nice closet. It was. Good times had by all. So we have to record the voices, and then a whole lot of work goes into editing all of the sounds. We have to pick the best one, just like any voice actor. You come and see in a panel, and they do all the anime voices. They have to do the same words over and over and over again. So we have to do a lot of that. And after that, we put in all the music, which takes a lot of time. And there's a whole lot of jokes and little one-liners and inside jokes that we all have as a cast. Some of our friends in the audience are in on the jokes. Sometimes they weren't. But we try to make it so that everyone can enjoy it. Now, make sure you check out Taste, because those are our sponsors, and they help give us a space to practice in. We are a really big cast. When we did that first show, we used to practice in my house. And the second show, we still tried to practice in the house, and then it was like, okay, no way, too many things got broken. So by the third show, we got smart, and we started using the space at Taste Comics of the gaming satellite, and it was very generous of them, and they've been very, very good to us. So make sure you guys check out those people dressed in black that run back and forth, and it's like chickens with their heads cut off. They're helping us. They make sure our show runs, and we really couldn't do it without them. They're dressing us backstage. They got to see a lot of us naked.
Well, my name's Jason. I've been playing Luigi in the show since the very beginning. If you've been to the panels, I keep griping about how I'm always Luigi, but now I get a new costume in really, really sweaty leather pants that I got to wear underneath my other costume. So, it's like a swimming pool right now. I got to play Olimar in the last show, which was a lot of fun. This show, I was the voice for Luigi. I was also the voice for Master Hand. And I did a lot of the pre-show video editing, aside from the Harder, Better, Faster video, which is done by Joe. I did like the little, all the other videos. I did the NNN video, I did the Ganon video, that one where it shows all the little characters and gives the stats about them, blah, 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 all that gay stuff. So,
7 minutes of heaven.
Yeah, 7 minutes long, to give everyone a chance to sit down, because you haven't been sitting for an hour and a half watching a costume contest. Other than that, Ganondorf's head. I gave Ganon head.
Toadette were in the last show. They were new characters in the last show, and they got this huge response from our fans. They were really some of the favorite characters, so I knew I had to bring them back. And what people really loved was Toadette's misery. They really loved how miserable she got when Toad died. And it just made everyone else so happy that this little mushroom girl was so sad. So I knew I had to exploit it and just slap the shit out of her. Because everyone just loved a good slap. We had last-minute replacements every single show but this one. So this has definitely been the most dedicated cast that we've had. And we really are blessed to have them. And they're so talented. And we also wouldn't have been able to do this if we some of us didn't work together, we didn't have tapes to practice in, we didn't have this little theme park I cannot mention that we practice in. So it's sad.
We couldn't do it without the band.
And we couldn't do it without you guys. So thank you guys so much. Do you guys have any questions? I have a thing with the Pokemon characters. You may have seen what happened to Pikachu.
Pokemon characters.
Roy is awesome though.
Yeah, Roy is a definite possibility. Roy, really, it's any Nintendo character. We don't limit ourselves to just Smash Brothers. We call ourselves the Smash Brothers 3000, Smash Brothers of the future, where you can be any Nintendo character, all of Nintendo history. We try to establish that every show. So, we could, everybody but Lucario. Anyone else?
He knows what he did.
He knows what he did. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Snake.
I know that. I'm thinking Duke Nukem would be.
Yes, actually, we always think of expanding. I don't want to give too much away, but we do have already ideas and scripts in the works for the next one. Should we do one? And you'll be surprised. I think it'll answer your question, and you'll be really happy. A lot of them are. There are pieces that are store-bought, and then we alter them. Like parts of the Dark Peach were bought at Top. And then we totally altered them. Shanna, White Peach, made my skirt. And
My corset is
Nana
from a lingerie store. So.
Nana made the top. She altered the top. She got sleeves and had to change the back out several times. She made it sparkle, added sequins. So that's just an example, but like Dark Bowser, she put hers together and then added little embellishments. So most of it gets handmade though. Like no, not you. Green Link was handmade. Mario and Luigi were handmade. Toadette was handmade. The Master Hand was handmade. Olive Snake was handmade. Except for Mini Pepper. So, she was handmade. So yeah, we do make a lot of our own costumes. So it's tough, and we don't get paid for it. But that's where some of our Smash budget goes to, is to the costumes. Actually, I'm glad you asked that. All of the, in the last show, the girls' dresses were completely 100% Velcro, snapped, like they could rip apart, they could put back together. We have to do it that way so we can practice in it over and over and over again. Donkey Kong had snaps up the back, so it just... commercials. We did in the 7-minute opening with the cool music and the bios. We were thinking it would be cool to do commercials instead, but for timing purposes we just didn't get to it. So maybe for next show you'll have to come back and see what we do for the next one. We try to make it different every time. A lot of them were based on how they kind of are normally. Some of them were originals, so that is an original. But, for example, the one I like to use the most is Wario. Robbie is a lot like that guy. He's the guy that would say, I brought you the same toaster someone else did. I got nothing anymore. And that is so Robbie. And if you knew this guy, it would just be like, oh my gosh, that's so him. That's not even a character. That is him. Our Dark Bowser is a very extreme version of herself. She is not that angry. Sorry, I meant the actual literal Dark Bowser. It's okay, she's cool with it. She's actually not that angry, but she sometimes is. So it's a very extreme, elevated version of her. It was funny because I had the character in mind. I asked her if she wanted to help, and she's so sweet. She's like, yeah, sure, okay. And then she really brought